All right, Love Tree little podcast. Kind of let's talk about, talk about your relationship with the community and how community is such an important part of our Love Tree. What we're trying to do with our business too.
Yeah, community is a part of human life. It's essential for us, and Love Tree's really shown me that in a more dramatic manner. Also, being a father and really having to connect with people in ways that I wasn't forced into until now. And having this business has connected me with more people than I could have possibly imagined, from the farmers, their families, people at the farmers market, clients, different services that I have offered to a number of different people, from distillation workshops, sound baths. It's been beautiful to connect with people in this way and to present something that I'm truly passionate about, and I feel there's a big need for it in the world, and there's a big need for it in my community as well. And to be able to show up and have something, I'm still refining this craft, but to have something of value that I put my heart and soul into and have it be received by this community has been one of the most rewarding experiences I think I've ever had, and I have two little girls, and they have also brought me into this community in ways, and it all ties together. The way that they can play at the farm with Ed's fruit trees while I'm picking turmeric, and he has little gifts for them. To the people at the farmers market, the kids that play together, other parents, people at the stores that we drop the medicine off to. It's a web, and I love being a part of that web. I've never really experienced it since living on Maui. Until living on Maui, I grew up in the city. So community it has a different ring to it now when I hear that word. So it has a lot of depth to it. There's a lot that we do to support each other and help each other. And that's just not with, alchemy or business. It's through all the social areas of life. And to have my business be integrated into that it feels good. It feels wholesome.
How has your business been integrated into?
I mean, well, like you shared about your allergies being helped from the turmeric Tulsi ginger blend, which is, great anti-inflammatory, supportive system for the body. So by you being affected by that, it brought you into this world, and now we're business partners. There's a lot of stories I have like that, that aren't necessarily business partners, but friends and connections, that people have experienced this medicine, or people have come to me and said, "Hey, I have these plants growing at my house. I don't know what to do with them," and I maybe coincidentally needed to find those plants, and these things happen, pretty quick here, I love that. Like Jaya, who you found with her rose bushes, like that's been a great connection to have. And now, we see each other, and I know her kids, she knows my kids. There's just so many more connections and threads that are formed, just from the medicine itself being a conduit, but many others as well. Yeah.
Yeah, conduit. That's a cool way to phrase it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like electric. Gets electric together.
Yeah, there's a magnetism to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how things are. Community it's connection. It's being there for each other. I wouldn't be able to make it as a parent here on my own with these girls without community, without these aunties and uncles that I can provide them with different things from the lab or just be a friend. It's not even about that, but there is an exchange that happens, I've noticed, in community that happens symbiotically. It's not a transaction. It's an energetic exchange that seems to just fuel everybody. I guess it's a win-win situation, we can call it.
One of my favorite characters this business is kind of is Devin, one of your farmers for your Tulsi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that guy.
He's a cool guy.
I love how he just like has built his farm. It's not about selling any produce. Like it's all about community. So everyone
Yeah.
who shows up, he feeds with, and that's what his goal of his garden and his farm is to feed the people who work on the land, who work with him.
Yeah.
And so he has this very just come here, experience, we're going to experience this thing together.
Yeah.
Everyone works in the garden all day. And then he's got all of his funky just records he plays. It's like funky records, music. And so it's just this like really fun, beautiful experience where he just gets to express his spirit and his joy. And I feel like just all those kind of characters just flow their power into the medicine.
I love that you brought up Devin. I mean, he's a great example. He's a guy who gets community, and he just embodies it. I guess his parents raised him well. But yeah, what he does with the farm parties and being able to bring people together, you know, around the plants, around the farm, it's just what we need. I mean, the music, the food, the connection. I've met dozens of people through Devin easily. And I love working with that guy. He, like I said, he gets community, and that's the kind of people that I really have been giving a lot of my energy and attention to these days, because it's real. It's something that's being built, and you can feel it in almost every aspect of life. So yeah, Devin's been an amazing ally. I love going to his place for a farm party, just to put my hands in the soil, talk to the guy. He's great. But that's the example that, I mean, you know, Ed, Devin, Jaya, Ott, these are our farmers that they're living the truth of it. You know, they're growing these plants, they're taking care of their families, they're bringing people together, and what a great place to do it. I mean, we get to just experience so much beauty here, and to have that community aspect woven into it, it's kind of a dream come true sometimes.
And what I've noticed about these community farmers is they drink from the same wells we all do. Mm-hmm. So they're unwilling to pollute their land or what they're eating with chemicals or these other things, because they realize it's like, I'm eating and I'm consuming. And I feel like that's the difference between kind of like what we hate about corporate culture and what we love about communities is we're in this boat together.
Yeah.
And so why would a person make decisions that are going to harm them? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, why would I not spray tons of pesticides? Well, because I eat that food. I don't want those chemicals on my food. I don't want those chemicals in my soil because I eat that turmeric. I eat these things. I experience these things. So my fate is tied in with the choices I make.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what community really does, is it has this accountability to it that leads to much better outcomes and much better things. Because when you have the same friends over there, you wanna impress your friends a little bit. So you want to cook a good meal, like, and being around there for a delicious meal, for food that, and also just like when stuff gets straight out of the garden, when things are harvested in a timely manner, the stuff is just so much more potent and so much more good.
Yeah, it's a wonderful luxury we get here, you know, working with these farmers and just being so close to the food source in that way. Yeah, I mean, you said it. They experience the same shopping situation that we do. I mean, the food basically goes right here, so you don't want to pollute your own neighbors and friends and things like that. And plus, they're eating from the same pot. And yeah, there isn't that separation of I'm growing this for this market necessarily. I guess maybe that's not the right way to put it, but there's a care that goes into it, because our friends and family, our neighbors, our community are going to be taking this food, this medicine. That's how I feel when I'm making a batch. I mean, if it doesn't come out just the way I want, I'm going to scrap it, because it needs to reach that standard that I would want for myself, for my own family. And by doing that, you create this higher standard for everyone within the community, that we care about each other. We want to have quality interactions, quality food, quality support. You know, we can bring that higher level of functioning too. So yeah, I think it's definitely a Maui thing. It's fortunately we're becoming more and more aware of how many things have been put into our body involuntarily. You know, from food, chemicals. Everything we're exposed to, I mean, you name it, we're getting exposed to some kind of chemical or plastic pretty much 24/7. And yeah, I mean, the best we can do now is make clean, quality stuff and give that to our bodies. You know, like let's just do the right thing now. So there's a lot of people here who think that way, and those are the people I love working with. Devin being one of them for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bud.
Cool, man.